Amari, I think a lot of people, I mean, you're deceptively quick. You know, you get that first step with your left hand, and you just are able to get past people. Is that something? Is that like your favorite thing to do when you're out there?
Honestly, yes. I mean, yeah, I'm left-handed, so that's my strong hand. But I think I'm having a quick first step. Yeah, that's one of my favorite moves to do.
What do you think you all are figuring out over the course of this tournament through 2 days?
I think we're just trying to find ourselves really before we get into conference play. Really.
How close do you think you are to doing that?
I think we're closer. I think we're closer than we are. We just have to stay consistent coming off of those 2 losses that we should have won. Then we just, I think we're getting closer, though.
One more to go with Mount St. Mary's tomorrow at 2. We'll see you then.
Thank you.
Doug Ripley, Susan Montgomery, and head women's basketball coach of the Old Dominion Monarchs, Nikki McCray, now joining us here courtside after her team runs all over the Hampton Lady Pirates 75-38 as she's watching her son Thomas knock down some 15-foot jump shots in the place of where Mount St. Mary's will be warming up here in just a second. Somebody's in trouble. Yes. Coach, congratulations. You're 2 for 2.
Thank you so much. Just first of all, just really excited about a great crowd that came out to watch, 2 teams battle less than, 9 miles from each other. I have so much respect for Hampton's coach, Coach Six, and his program, dear friend of mine, and his teams just play hard and they compete hard. But this tournament is really special to us, and obviously we want to win it. And we're just so thankful to have the competition that we have in here. But got another one, and short turnaround. We play at noon, and we got 2 o'clock, and then we gotta get it turned around pretty quickly again.
But it's 2 straight games. Not only do you win lopsided, but you get off to such a strong start in both the first and second halves. This team seems to be having something right out of the gate.
I think part of it is, I've been talking about pace of play, and I think, when you have Taylor in the lineup, she pushes it, and just been trying to figure out, because you got 3 guards that need to score for us, and, but we also need that pace of play. So I think our pace of play has been really good.
Well, the third quarter coming out after halftime, you put that press on them. You guys created 9 turnovers there and got 17 points off those turnovers. I felt like that. You talk about that because you've been creating turnovers, but you haven't been taking advantage of them.
We knew that they were a team that we could press, and just because of their alignment, and we wanted to take advantage of that, and we wanted to work on our press. And I thought, again, it gave us some good opportunities to do that. They turned it over, and we just kept, we wanted to get that momentum, and then we took it off. But I thought our players really responded, and that's just like anything, like when they're a pressing team, and teams that press really don't like to press, and I thought it was really good that we were able to get our kids going with that press.
And while you were very successful any time that they did attempt to try to press you in getting through, sometimes even when the pace was picking up, things were still a little out of control and turnovers started to happen a little bit. What are you all figuring out over the course of this tournament when it comes to protecting the basketball, especially at a high pace?
Well, I think we're having casual turnovers, and we have got to protect the ball, and that's our decision making. And that is something internal that we have to be aware of, because we're not going to slow down, but it's got to be a pride thing. We have to value the basketball.
I want to talk a little bit about Amari Register, because she's a true point guard, one true point guard on your team. And I think yesterday she came in with some spunk and gave you a little lift, and today I feel like she's turning in a little bit to that coach out on the floor.
Definitely. She's just getting her feet wet. I mean, she's doing some things, making some turnovers that are uncharacteristic. She had 5 yesterday, and, it's just valuing the basketball. And, but I'm really comfortable with her running our offense. She only gets to practice for about an hour a day, so she doesn't get her reps are coming in games. So I have to be mindful of that and let her work through some things.
Other players that stepped up here for you today, I mean, again, second straight game where yesterday you had 7 or more points scored by 6 different players. Today, that happens to again, 6 different players with 7 or more, including 5 in double figures. You've got a lot of players looking pretty comfortable back at home.
I think it's been really good, and you know, the other thing is our big four have been consistent. So that's been really positive to see, and you know, we got balance with our shooting and all of those things. Defensively, we just got to continue to get better. I mean, our defense is going to be pretty good, but you know, I think sometimes we get a little lax, and we get ourselves in. You know, we start fouling for no reason. But you know, they only went to the free throw line 5 times, so that was pretty good.
Coach, excellent work here in game number 2 to pull away against Hampton, and 1 more to go. You got Mount St. Mary's back here tomorrow at 2 o'clock. Looking forward to that one.
Thank you.